Okay, let's get started. This is the secrets spread for the divine feminine. And I've already pre-pulled the cards. Everything's been shuffled, blessed, prayed over. You know the drill. It's a 10-card spread. Secrets of the divine feminine. Okay, interesting. Okay, divine feminine. Your secret desire for yourself, which is the first question. My secret desire for myself. I'll show you. Stop the video and look at the questions. But that's what it says. And interestingly enough, the 4 comes out. Happy family. You want something reliable, happy, consistent. We can clarify that, but I really don't think that we need to. You know, there's a happy family here with the rainbow. It's a 4. 4s are about stability. So that's what her desire is for herself. I don't really think that's a secret anymore, or has ever been. But maybe she just recently realized that that is what she wants. Secret fear, walking away. Walking away to make sure that she takes care of herself. So in this relationship, there's a fear because she's looking back, and she always seems to look back. Let's get some clarification on this, because this is a very divine feminine. Why is her secret fear for herself walking away? She'll give up before, that she won't have the strength, the inner strength, the power, the courage. And that's a big one, because she has to succeed in attaining this archetype, Leo. Being powerful, individual. It's yang energy, so it's active. Sorry, I missed on here. So that's her secret fear of two things, of having so much power and inner strength. She walks away, and in that she doesn't get her happy family. But also having the strength to not walk away. Let's see why she wants to walk away from time to time. I mean, it is a long journey. She feels trapped in this abandonment and rejection. She feels captive to this fear, even if it's irrational. Okay, well, that tells us a lot. So what does the masculine need to know to help his feminine overcome this walking away? Interesting. She's extremely independent. She thinks about things very much so before she does them, so that she doesn't have missed opportunities, or she doesn't have rejections. So she's careful about making this decision with her masculine going forward, because she's ready to lock in the happy family. I think in the past there's been some missed opportunities and some apathy. Doesn't matter whose part it was on. There was some rejection and irrational fears, and a lot of walking away and wondering, should I go or should I stay? Is there a song? There is a song. Should I go or should I stay? Oh, interesting. Okay. So let's get to my secret weapon for myself. So what is the divine feminine's secret weapon for herself? And this is contract, but this is also Libra energy. It's also karma. It's also cause and effect. It's not just contracts in the physical, but more spiritual contracts. Because there is a lot of wisdom that needs to happen before she understands this balance, the duality of the twins, the duality of love. So that's the heart chakra, and the heart chakra does not have a masculine or feminine energy. It's neutral. It's balanced already. So the light side of the twins, the polarity, is love, care, gentleness, creativity, and being connected to love and family. The shadow side of the archetype is antagonistic. It could be timid or patronizing or smothering or hanging on and clutching and clinging or being overprotective. And so that manifests from spirit on a material level. So when you do things authentically from the heart, things seem to flow. But when you do things out of greed or the ego, you're no longer doing them for the right reasons. So I feel like the secret weapon for the divine feminine for herself is knowing that she has this contract, like all the contracts that she may have, like being a mother, being a good daughter, being a good sister, just being in the harmony of the feminine in the highest order. And she certainly recognizes that this is a contract. Let's get some clarification. Secret weapon for divine feminine. Right, abundance. She has an open heart to receive what the universe has to offer. And what it offered was this meeting and opportunity of her divine counterpart, so that she could feel the abundance of love. And so it's more of I don't like to use the word weapon, because she's not using anything as a weapon. She's being authentic. Trust, and she trusts. She also has a lot of discernment, and she knows how to guard her heart, because not everyone deserves it. And that is a secret weapon. Discernment. All right, let's get to her secret feeling for the masculine. And that's the third chakra. It's the card that came up. Archangel Shamuel. I don't know how to spell his name or say his name. He's the angel of peace, and he helps you find peace and comfort when you believe in the impossible. So the feminine, has been feeling like this is impossible. Let's get more clarification on this. The King of Pentacles came out in reverse with the Judgment and the Nine of Pentacles. And so what I feel about this actually came in different. Nine of Pentacles, Judgment, King of Pentacles. She feels like she's either been blocked, paused, put on pause, I shouldn't say blocked. It's part of, I guess, her process of awakening is to let go. Because she felt like she needed to be more reliable and disciplined herself. And so I feel like she focused more on that because she felt like the divine masculine had pretty much stopped. He was no longer moving in her direction. He wasn't stable. He wasn't disciplined. And he wasn't creating any kind of abundance or stability for himself. And so I feel like this angel came in and is working with the feminine to help her see the bigger picture of being abundant and reliant and disciplined on her own in this connection, no matter what the situation is with her divine counterpart, because that comes from her solar plexus. She needs to learn to balance her masculine with her feminine, especially while her masculine is not in a stable position. Because literally on this card it says discipline, and it's in reverse for the masculine. And for the feminine over here, it says discipline and abundance and reliant, and that's her. There's also Venus energy, so it's feminine energy. So I feel like the Judgment right now was almost like a meeting of working with this angel to try and help them both believe really in them feeling like it's impossible, and hopefully turning this King of Pentacles to a point where he's ready to move forward. Let's see what else. I usually pull a third card. Oh, that was the Judgment. All right, let's try this again. Oh my gosh, there's the Twin Flame. It's a Twin Flame card. So this tells me two things. That to stay focused, to stay balanced, to not be so into the thoughts. That's the ego, because this is your soul connection. he may not be ready to move forward right now because he's not stable. This feels like more of like maybe he doesn't have a job, or maybe his finances aren't there, which always comes up in the readings, because she's holding a coin and on this side, and this seems like a lot of independence that she has right now in her life, in her stability. So I think that might be an issue. She doesn't care because it's a soul connection, but he cares. And that may be his blockage right now on purpose. Let's get, yeah, karma, 10 of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. It's keeping him from moving forward. He has to get through this struggle to get to her, and it feels monetary. So whatever he did in his past that got him to this point of being unstable, he now has to carry the load to get to her. All right, let's get on to the next question, which is her secret love for the divine masculine. And it's the fourth chakra, it's the heart. It's Archangel Raphael. Your healing is a gift from God, and he helps you open to allow that. And it's 8 and 3, and that's 11. It's the power of one individually, but the power of two. It equals 2. But it's in the heart chakra, so her secret love is that she loves you, and whenever she thinks of you, maybe she sees you, she hears you, whatever it is that she connects herself to, it's about love, it's about harmony, it's the Venus. It's Venus archetype energy. Let's get clarification for her secret love for her masculine. Yeah. It's truthful, it's real. It's when she comes into thinking about her destiny, when she's thinking about the masculine. There's a lot of passion there with Sagittarius and Scorpio energy. There's a lot of passion there. And she would love to let him know that. But that comes from her heart. She feels like he is her destiny. And it feels balanced. Because this Four of Swords is Libra energy, and it's Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of your destiny. It's the wheel of fortune. Okay, so, maybe that's something that will really get her moving, is being truthful. You don't have to show up at her door, but there needs to be some kind of romantic gesture and proposal, and maybe this Ten of Wands bag that you're carrying has got a bunch of uncommunicated emotions, text messages, and things that you've been wanting to say, and you haven't said them, and you need to unload them. Because I think she would love to know it. and it would make her heart chakra and her heart energy open up more to manifesting this relationship in the physical if you would just give her something, a message, a text message somehow. And as I see and I feel this, I see the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. So it's taking your power. It's also Mars energy. It's doing something actively from the heart. So she would love to hear from her masculine. Let's move on to the next card, which is the secret hate she has for you. The secret hate she has for the masculine. What I'm getting immediately is that, I don't like the word hate, first of all, but she secretly dislikes this, is that you give a lot of value to the material world, to monetary, to money, to things, to attainment. And maybe because you feel powerful, there's a lot of yellow here, gives you power. So let's get some clarification on this one. Here we go. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so somebody gambles too much. And maybe they lose their money, and maybe that's why they've been unstable, because they're doing a lot of gambling. Gambling, not just in the physical sense, but with reconciliations and making amends and opportunities when it comes to monetary, because it's shady behaviors that tells me that and it creates blocked emotions and mixed signals. So when you are putting more into the ego and monetary things, and you put your value in that, you're no longer in your heart chakra. So somebody here gambles. Let's get some more on. Somebody may be gambling with relationships, having relationships that she knows about, but that's a problem for her. Let's keep going on this one. Yeah, it's not grounds for a relationship, a spiritual relationship. It's definitely in a suffering period when you value things that aren't getting you any closer to your true destiny. Yeah, you're juggling and negotiating with your destiny. So, divine masculine, this is not a secret to your divine feminine. I feel like she knows this, but I also feel like you know this too. And it's very clear to you that he plays with your destiny, your fate, because the Lovers is here with the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. You're juggling it. there's an imbalance here. I'm also getting that there's the masculine plays around online with other feminines. That kind of makes him feel good, but it entangles him in a way that he's not realizing that it is, and causing issues for himself. All right, let's keep going. So, the feminine's secret fantasy for both of you, for the masculine and the feminine. What is her secret fantasy for the both of you? It's a woman holding a coin. So its manifestation in the physical is obviously she wants something stable. It's a 4 and a 2. 6. All right. The World, the 9 of Cups, and the Chariot. That's what she wants. She wants to attain this relationship. She wants it to come to completion. She wants her wishes fulfilled. That is her willpower. That is her will. For the both of you. Her secret power is man holding a heart. You are, the masculine is really it for her, right? That's what twin flames are. We recognize that. They don't come and go. They are not disposable. All right, so let's get some more cards for this one. Secret power of the divine feminine. She loves you. You're her yin to her yang, or her yang to her yin. Wow. And this is a 6 because it's the lovers. It's a 6. It's always about love. 6 is the number of Venus. So it's about harmony, family, love, home. And 9 is attainment. This masculine is not about to let go of this heart. The Magician, he wants it, and he has all the tools to have it. See the 8, the infinity symbol above his head? That energy does not start and stop. It is the alignment of the feminine and masculine energy. All right, so why is the Magician here? 10 of Cups. She wants this. Her secret power is knowing that she can attain it from the 1 to the 10. It's her happy family. It's what she wants. This is her secret power, is knowing that the biggest part of life is the desire. Because without desire, you become apathetic. Yeah, and as I said that, the Queen of Swords with the 5 of Swords comes out. It's funny because I put Lilith on this Queen of Swords because it's somewhere I've read something about Lilith in the tarot being the Queen of Swords with the Five of Swords. And I feel like the way this came out, the feminine secret power is staying true to herself. No matter what, if it's, Lilith is the original counterpart to Adam. And she knows this, so it's almost like she gets into this dark part of her where she knows to stand up for what she wants. This Queen of Swords. And let's get some clarification on the Five of Swords with the Queen of Swords. Feminine's secret power. Four of Swords. She knows how to tap into that dark energy, and not use it for bad, but use it for good. So basically, having a sword and using it, there's two ways you can use a sword: to protect yourself or to hurt someone else that didn't deserve it, right? You come at someone for no reason and you use your sword against them. But in this case, with this Four of Swords here, she uses the power of the swords to protect herself, to protect her own mind, and to keep her autonomy and her individuality, but she doesn't use it to hurt. Because she knows that it can hurt. When Lilith wields her sword, that's when truth comes out. And that's when the towers fall. We have the Five of Swords here with her and the Five of Wands. It's like she knows to protect her feelings, to be aware of not carrying illusions for things that either aren't meant to be or not wanting her. So, I want to get these messed up in their order. I have this Four of Swords with this Knight of Swords. I don't know what I'm getting from this card. Because there's a lot of mind healing here. There's a lot of, there's one thing to be emotional and act from it, and there's another thing to have control over your emotions, because emotions are always temporary at the moment. Control over your emotions so that you don't overreact. And I feel like she has learned that, not to overreact. Especially when the masculine is triggering her. And I feel like he has learned to not trigger her and maybe just go into meditation and be still and quiet. Yeah, Queen of Cups, Six of Cups, Knight of Wands. I feel like he's learned to just let it be, or it causes chaos. Yeah, King of Swords, Seven of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Let her have her thoughts, her ideas to herself. And maybe she says some things that he doesn't necessarily like, and she walks away. Because I do feel like her being very solitary at times. And he knows when to be quiet and not come at her with it. That this feels more like he understands her on a different level. So maybe he understands her secret power. What was her secret? Vulnerability is the door to personal healing and happiness. Right. Right. He knows that she's learned how to control herself. Six of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. She's learned how to be happy on her own in the physical world. And definitely getting that. Yeah, Ace of Swords, Three of Cups, Page of Pentacles. She knows how to pour into herself, but she also does it in a very authentic and truthful way. And I think that makes her vulnerable in a way. It also makes her open, so I don't really see a bad thing. It's a 3 and a 4. That makes a 7. That's spirituality, it's consciousness, it's introspection. And I feel like when she starts to feel vulnerable, she goes within and she pours into herself. Let's see, the Sun, Five of Pentacles, and the Empress. Yeah, she might be a sad Empress, but she will be happy. Her basic personality is to be happy even when she's sad, or at least to show that. Yeah. So when she's vulnerable, she certainly doesn't show it. Page of Swords, Death, and the Knight of Pentacles. She just kind of puts on a mask and keeps going. Her biggest secret, which is the last question, and it's a 2 and a 4, which makes a 6, that she has a lot of other possibilities. Now, will these be twin flame? That's going to be for some. That maybe they're in a relationship that's not meant to be. But this is also for the twin flames. And I feel that, and this is her reading. Okay, so the Divine Feminine's biggest secret is that there are adjacent possibilities. And let's dig into this. What are these adjacent possibilities? Heartbreak. Individuality. Toxicity. Baggage. What? Sparks. Wow, okay, so I feel like this is many things that she's feeling. She's feeling that she was in toxic relationships that have drained her energy and self-worth, and made her very aware. It's part of the emotional baggage that she carries. And she's so much at a point of being very alone and just saying, you know what, I just need to stay alone. And there's possibilities of her wanting a relationship, being alone. Yeah, does she want a connection? Love is the bridge. That's kind of the question is, does she want to be in a relationship? Does she want to be with her twin flame? Does she want to be alone? Something's being hidden though from her. And she understands the imperfections in love and how it can be messy. But regardless, there is someone in this adjacent possibilities that she wished for that's coming into her life. So this is either a soulmate or a twin flame. So she has the choice of all of these adjacent possibilities, or kind of just being like Alice in Wonderland and there's one on the floor and just dropping down the rabbit hole and just escaping. Should the divine masculine know about the divine feminine? He's obviously in one of the possibilities. All right, so what does the masculine need to know about the feminine? Nurture your relationship like blooming flowers. Yeah, I think in his reading it was he needs to communicate. So there's some nurturing needs to happen. He's the masculine. He's the active energy. He's the yang. She is the feminine, the receptive energy. She's the yin. She's the moon. He's the sun. Okay, so in order for there to be a coming together, he's going to have to create a situation to come towards her, to be active, an expression. What else does the divine masculine need to know? Celebrate and wedding. Take it like you understand it, if it resonates. Nurture, celebrate, and wedding. Take your relationship to the next level. I would think that she's ready. She has possibilities. She obviously wants to be in a relationship. She doesn't want to be alone. But she's certainly been alone for a long time. So how is she going to fear something when she's already gotten used to it? The change would be for her to actually get in a relationship with her masculine. So I'm going to leave this here until the next time. Namaste. Have a great day.